Well, hello everybody. You should have today your Smart Source sales paper with the coupons and your Red Plum. Note, they all have websites, so you can sign up with them and get some more coupons, but not as much as you get in the paper. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I have 10 of these. How in the heck am I going to cut them? Well, I just kind of do this. It's really easy. I put them all together, and then I find the middle. And a lot of them are just single piece inserts. So you line them up and stack them really good. Of course, I'm not doing such a great job, but so say I want this Folgers coffee, which I'm not cutting out this week because I don't like Folgers coffee. No, only eat a little coffee. And then, you do your little cutting along the lines all nice and neat. Got that? That's pretty easy. Now you can break it down. Sometimes just do like 2 or 3 instead of like 10 or 12 or however many papers you got. This is much easier. And then, what you do, I got some, this week I got some paper clips. And it made my life so much easier. So, anyhow, here's my 3-ring binder, which I graduated. I had a regular 3-ring binder. It was about a 2-inch, and it wasn't big enough. So I graduated to this great thing I can put on my shoulder when I go into the store. And it has a little zipper pocket. I suppose you could throw stuff in there if you wanted to. But I'm going to show you just how. I gotta forgive my memento here, because not great. My battery's wearing out already. Not great. Well, first I got these at Target the other day for like 69 cents a piece, and it has a little zipper on it, and I can put my scissors and pens and whatever else I think I might need. And then over in the little pouch over here, and I also got this at Target. It was $9.99. And then I have, bring this into Walmart. And then sometimes I just put stuff that needs to be filed in one of these folders. Like this stuff needs to be filed. And then, random sale paper. Then my first is all of my cash rewards. Like, Walgreens has a lot of... Okay, batteries died, I'm back. Anyhow, I was saying, there are 2 things. Walgreens has what they call register rewards. If you buy a certain product, you will get money back. So the other week I bought something, and some soap actually. It ended up being free after I got my register rewards and stuff. And so I have $5 to spend, and I think this is a 6 and that's a 2 for the next time that I go. And then some stores have what they call Catalina, which is those coupons that you get on the back. This happens to be a Target coupon. It's not actually Catalina. Catalina will say manufacturer's coupon at the top. So I just kind of keep these, and like I got one of those, I don't know, it's just a clear paper protector thing. They're fairly reasonable price. And then I keep my rain checks, and if I have any coupons, like this is my Sally coupon, and I have where I can save. I don't know if you can see that. And then I have my Walgreens rain check for razors, which have not come in yet. I keep looking. By the way, if you want to make sure something's in stock, if you go there, you can actually check online, put your zip code in, and it'll tell you. So you don't have to keep running to the store. I learned that kind of the hard way. This is my Kellogg's gas rewards. So when I get 10 UPCs, which I actually have, I just not sure whether I want to cut them off the boxes yet or not. And then I usually do this. I organize them by date. So this is my 6/19, and it's just a piece of paper. I figure when 6/19 is no good anymore, I'll just erase that and put something else, or take one of these pieces of paper out. And then I bought these little dividers. I think these are like $3, this thing. And there's like 3 groups of dividers, and then I just made my little, number 1 was grocery, 2 was personal, 3 cleaning, 4 household, and 5 were stores. So obviously we get to number 1, and these are all my grocery coupons. And I had several pages of these, and then I go to number 2, and number 2 is all my personal products, like shampoo, razors, soap. Now mind you, this is only 3 weeks worth of collecting coupons. Obviously, there was nothing for number 3 that week. Number 4, this is what I consider household stuff. So like paper towels, napkins, containers, actually off spray, and then of course your paper plates and stuff like that. And then we have the store coupons. Now sometimes the stores have their own coupons. These happen to be expired, so they're really no good. But and then of course you have your out to eat stuff. I have a Great Clips coupon here. I have out to eat stuff, so if we happen to want to go out to eat, I put those here, and I have those. And I'm finding that I actually have to bring this thing around with me everywhere because I'm always mad when I forget it. So then we have our next week. And that's pretty much how you need to organize this. And obviously that's food. Now in the back, I'm quite decided how to deal with the internet coupons. Originally, I started putting them in, I started cutting them. These are all cut actually, and then I kind of put them in one of those sleeves for a full piece of paper. So they're actually loose in here, which isn't the best. So what I decided was I wasn't going to cut them until I needed them. And so I changed it up because, you know, it's kind of sloppy like this. So what I did was I changed it up to where this is a whole piece of paper now. And that makes it much easier. And so I have a whole piece of paper on one side and a whole piece of paper on the other. And when you go to the coupon sites and you clip them, you can actually, you know, print like however, check them, and then you kind of do like a checkout and print them all at the same time. So that's much better. And towards the end is where I put all my receipts, just in case I need them, and then I can always reflect and see what I saved, and then I put those in here. And that comes in handy in case someone wants a proof of purchase for some kind of a rebate or something of that nature. So I've just been hanging on to them. And of course, on the back of a lot of receipts, there are what they call Catalina. You know, you want to keep lookout for anything that you buy a lot of times. And I just recently found out that if you buy particular products, you actually know that you're going to get those. I thought they were just kind of random, but I guess they're not. These are older ones, actually. Hubby picked these up at work. And rather than put them in, because I only have, you know, a couple of them, I just put them in here. And it just seems easier. Now, these are a bunch of ones that I still have to put in over here into these little things, but excuse me. Until I do that, they're here. Most of these are actually Target's. Target has a bunch of coupons, and the nice thing about Target coupons is you can use Target coupons with manufacturer coupons. Most places do not allow you to use coupons. The only place is Kroger. Kroger's one place that allows you to double your coupons up to 50 cents. So basically it means I can take a 50 cents coupon or 33 cents or 25 cents and double it and make it 50 cents. So that's the only time that you can really double a manufacturer's coupon is if the store accepts it. So far that's the only one that I found that allows you to double coupons. And so you can, store coupons usually can be combined with manufacturer coupons. I usually try to do both if I can, and it usually makes the product either free or, you know, really, really cheap. And so that's your first lesson about your book. Hope you had fun. I know I did. Good luck with your shopping. I'm going to continue to post some more videos about all the things and wonderful things you need to do.